Hey everyone, welcome to this week's vlog. Today we are going to talk about 5 ways to track and monitor your email deliverability. I know this doesn't really sound like the most exciting thing, and quite honestly, you're probably like, you already want me to send so many emails all the time, and now you want me to track it? Well, yes, I do, because we want to make sure that the time and the effort that you're putting into writing your emails is actually working. If you are not tracking your deliverability, you really have no idea how to gauge your ROI on all that effort that you've put into creating your emails. So let's go ahead and look at ways that we can track our deliverability and then some ways we can improve it or fix it or enhance it if we need to. The first way that we want to track our email deliverability is by looking at your domain authentication. This is the DKIM and the sender ID. Now in ActiveCampaign, by default, ActiveCampaign will actually manage this for you. So if you don't want to get into the technical stuff, that may be a good place to start. However, it is good over time as you increase your deliverability to set this up on your own domain. In order to set this up, you have to be able to go into your web host, and this is usually where your domain was purchased. It might be GoDaddy or SiteGround, and you have to be able to add a text record. You'll pull that record from ActiveCampaign, and then it's usually a weird string of letters and numbers, and then you have to enter that in wherever your domain was purchased. Most domain providers will actually do this for you. If you give them that string of letters and numbers, they'll set it up on their end for you. Then all you need to do is go to the ActiveCampaign Authenticator website and check and make sure that everything is working. I also recommend doing a monthly or quarterly check on this just to make sure it's up and running. The reason is because sometimes teams have multiple people that are playing in the domain settings. They may make modifications for other aspects of your business, your website, and things could get mixed up. So you always just want to check in and make sure that everything is still looking correct and authenticated. The next thing that you're going to track and monitor is your engagement. You can do this in ActiveCampaign. Hopefully you already have engagement and re-engagement automations running. But to be honest, ActiveCampaign is really not the greatest for tracking engagement. Sure, you can get open and click rates on emails, but you can't see engagement over time. And that's where I love a tool called Deliverability Dashboard. Deliverability Dashboard actually can run an email health check, which allows you to see the engagement of contacts in their first 30 days, 90 days, and even 365 days. If you go into the delivery dashboard and run an eHealth check and see that your engagement score is low for the first 30 days, you're going to maybe want to make some modifications to your welcome series and your first promotion that you're putting your contacts into to try to bump that up. Deliverability Dashboard also has some other amazing features to help improve your email deliverability. I run a site check at least once a month, if not every other week or so, just to continually check in and make sure that our efforts with split tests and new campaigns and automations is working. The next thing on our list is to check for blacklisting. Blacklisting is when your domain gets a very bad report, such as in spam complaints or other things, and your domain is put not in a good place and has a very bad rating. Some email service providers could actually even shut you down at this point. This is something, it's not very likely to happen. It's not too common, but it can happen. And it's just another reason as to why you want to make sure you keep your account secure. Use your multi-factor authentication to keep your account secure so you don't get hackers. Because if a hacker gets into your account and spams out your contacts, that is certainly a great way to get blacklisted. I have a site called Hetrix Tools where it is free, and all you have to do is enter your domain, and it will run global checks to see if your domain is blacklisted anywhere and what you need to do about it. This is another one of those things that I run periodically, maybe once a month. It is super quick and very easy to do. Finally, we're going to talk about whitelisting. Whitelisting is important because it tells an email provider that a specific contact wants to get emails from you. So when you are sending off those first couple emails in your welcome series, you want to encourage your contacts to whitelist you. In Google, for example, you can do this by starring an email or creating a global rule so that the email always comes to the inbox. There's all different ways to do this, also saving the sender as a contact. But in the link to this blog, I'm going to put a website where you can actually create your own custom whitelisting directions to give to your contacts in your welcome series. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is really more preventative as a way to enhance your email deliverability if you are a new account or you are migrating to a new tool like ActiveCampaign. When you are new or when you are migrating, you want to ensure that you don't just start mass emailing all of your contacts. For example, if you migrate over a 50K list, you definitely do not want to email those 50K people all at the same time. The reason being is because when you come into a new email account, you have a new IP address and it needs to build up that sending authority. It's recommended that you do a slow warm-up. So maybe first sending out to 5,000 contacts and then sending out to 10,000 and then 20, 30, and eventually getting to your full list. Never do this all at once. It's really a great way to just totally crash your deliverability. But doing a slow warm-up will certainly enhance and improve that and put the right foot forward as you warm up that new account. So just a few additional considerations on this topic. Don't be afraid to stop sending emails to disengaged contacts. Disengaged contacts are not helping your list. They're not opening, they're not clicking, they're not reading. So get them off. Stop sending anything to disengaged contacts. Always keep testing your emails. Use split testing. Use things like different subject lines, different content, customized, segmented campaigns. And remember, it is much easier to create positive deliverability from the start rather than to have to recover from negative deliverability that's occurred over time. I hope you found these 5 tips to track your deliverability really helpful. Drop me a message and let me know what you thought below.